stay out of it.
You let them down when they needed you the most. Somebody needed to remind them what it takes to
The whole reason these kids got into trouble was...
Netflix has many shows that it can well and truly build its platform on right now due to their popularity. You have the shows that make people swoon like Bridgerton, shows that invoke fantasy epicness like with The Witcher, and then you have shows that make you want to punch something for all the right reasons via Cobra Kai. This show wasn't born on Netflix, but it has gone and grown through it, and now fans are waiting for the highly anticipated Season 4, and things are only going to get more epic from here. So allow us to show you Cobra Kai Season 4, 7 things you didn't know about it. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. Filming is done. Arguably the most important thing you might not have known about the upcoming season of Cobra Kai is that it's done filming as of early May. Cobra Kai star Martin Covey on Twitter was the one who made the announcement by saying, "Tonight, myself and the entire crew of Cobra Kai Season 4 officially wrapped. What a season, and what a year. A crew that is fearless and shows no mercy. Through COVID, we pushed on. We striked first, and with a cast that strikes hard. At John Hurwitz, at Held Rules, and at Hayden Schlossberg 101, you have more energy than I knew was humanly possible. The captains of our Cobra Kai ship, leading us to glory daily. Without your leadership, we would be lost in the waters. Thank you at Netflix and at SPTV for allowing us to sweep the leg day in and day out. To at Ralph Macchio and at William Zabka, the battle rages on. I couldn't be more humbled to work alongside you both, who put the work in and day out, and day in and day out. And to the fans, well, the real story has only just begun. But you know that. So get ready, because Cobra Kai never dies. John Kreese. Star William Zabka joined Covey in celebrating the end of filming for Season 4 of Cobra Kai with a Twitter post in which he said that it took 3.5 months of filming to get it done, but it's done. This is good for the most basic of reasons, because it means that post-production is going on right now, and the quicker that gets done, and things get translated for the rest of the world, which is something Netflix takes very seriously, we'll get Season 4 sooner rather than later, and much quicker than Season 3. Number 6. Now the real pain begins. Footage-wise, Cobra Kai Season 4 honestly doesn't have anything from the main show, if you will. But there is a catch, because not too long after the reveal of the end of filming, Netflix decided to go and put out a teaser for the return of Terry Silver. Not much was shown, but it did feature a shot of the back of the older Terry Silver, as his younger self stated lines from The Karate Kid Part 3 that made him such an intimidating presence. Netflix added to that by stating, "Have patience, he's just getting everything rolling. Terry Silver returns to the dojo for Cobra Kai 4. This is a payoff to a major storyline in Season 3, because in that season, we saw the true origins of John Kreese and how he came to be the brutal and sadistic man that created Cobra Kai. Through those flashbacks, we learned that Terry Silver was in his unit, and Kreese saved his life. Flash forward to the present, and after a declaration of war at the next All-Valley tournament, Kreese made a call. But to who? Now we know for certain, and as the teaser stated, now the real pain begins. Number 5. Tentative release date. So, given all the teasers and such going on, you'd think that there would be a good reason to believe that Cobra Kai Season 4 will arrive later this year, right? Well, maybe not. The pandemic pushed a lot of things back, and that included the potential release dates of certain shows. What happened in the first part of this year was that a lot of the projects that we'd hoped to come out earlier did get pushed because of the post-production delays and COVID delays, and we think we'll get back to a much steadier state in the back half of the year. Certainly in Q4, where we have the returning seasons of some of the most popular shows like The Witcher and You and Cobra Kai, as well as some big tentpole movies that came to market a little slower than we'd hoped, like Red Notice and Escape from Spiderhead, said co-CEO and Chief Content Officer Ted Sarandos. Q4 means quarter 4, as in Q4 2021, which in this case is January 2022 to March 2022. that honestly lines up with things as Season 3 debuted on New Year's Day 2021. So perhaps they're hoping to once again start off the new year like a total bad you-know-what. Number 4. Spinoffs and the Endgame. One of the biggest surprises that came out in the aftermath of the epic Season 3 finale was that the showrunner said that the next season, nor the potential Season 5, would be the end of Cobra Kai. The reason that this was shocking was that many people felt that the second All-Valley tournament, the first was in Season 1, would be a perfect finisher for the storylines that have been building up, especially since the declaration of war stated that if Cobra Kai loses at the tournament, it's gone for good. But the team apparently has loads more stories they want to tell, and not just confine it to the main show. Our hope is that we can really expand this whole Karate Kid universe and reinvigorate the fanbase so that it's a story we can continue telling, co-creator Hayden Schlossberg told TV Line. We do have an endgame from Cobra Kai, but we always compare it to our other favorite show, Breaking Bad, and how they're able to keep the story going with Better Call Saul and El Camino. We spend time with Kreese's backstory in Season 3, but we could have spent more time with Kreese's backstory. We have so many things to tell in these half-hour episodes, it ends up not being enough. We're just having a fun time as friends getting to work in the sandbox of the Karate Kid and hope to keep it going. So Cobra Kai doesn't die, it evolves, which is apt. Number 3. New cast and promotions. As revealed by Deadline, Vanessa Rubio and Peyton List, who play Carmen Diaz and Tori Nichols, have been upgraded to series regulars after appearing in 16 and 15 episodes of the show so far, respectively. In more exciting casting updates, newcomers Dallas Dupree Young and Una O'Brien are going straight into the series' regular roles for Season 4. It makes sense that Carmen and Tori will have expanded roles in Season 4, given their importance since their debuts in Season 1 and 2 respectively. For Carmen, she's now dating Johnny, though Miguel doesn't know this, and Tori is basically co-running Cobra Kai alongside Kreese as one of his best students, and is a literal snake in the ear of Robbie. Both of them have a role to play in what's to come. Number 2. Bigger fights. One of the things that has made Cobra Kai so epic in the eyes of viewers was that of the fight scenes, and the fight coordination for Season 3 noted that the ending fights for the season were hard to do. The final fight in the LaRusso house was a big one, to try to top what we did in Season 2 with the high school fight. Originally, that fight was supposed to take place outside in the Miyagi-Do dojo, and weather kind of screwed up our schedule a little bit. So they decided to do it inside the house, and we ended up having to change things very quickly. What made it so difficult was, not only was that happening, we had the final fight with Johnny, Kreese, and Daniel, and the Vietnam stuff was all going on. So it made all 3 sequences very tough to put together. And of course, that means Season 4 will have to try and top those. Good luck. Number 1. Training. Finally, in terms of story, you can bet that a major theme for the 4th season is that of the training for the All-Valley tournament and to try and bring down Cobra Kai for good. But the training doesn't just pertain to the students, but the teachers. Johnny and Daniel agree to work together to form one dojo, but as many fans suspect, them working together doesn't last. And while the kids might have a unifying purpose as well, old wounds are hard to heal. So it'll no doubt be a major plotline that both sides of the equation have to train and learn to work truly together, else Cobra Kai will crush them all. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Cobra Kai Season 4 and all we know about it? Are you surprised that filming is already wrapped? Are you glad because that might mean we'll get it released this year? Just how long do you want this particular series to go? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.